Right, give me spell shield. Give me spell shield. Give me spell shield. Scout! You know what? I'll take it. You know what? At this point, I'll take Scout. I'll take Scout. It's not the best, but I'll take it. Because you might have all this. You might have all that bollocks. You might have all this bollocks going on for you. Hello, Gomez here from the LAN channel again with another deck for you today. This one is a Poro deck, but with Viktor. Let's get into this. So the deck is called Glorious Porolution because we are working with Poros and Viktor, and so it just seemed to make sense to call the deck this. This deck is actually inspired by a viewer's deck I faced their deck in a 1 vs 1 duel on stream. I love the concept of their deck so much that I decided to build a version for myself. So I don't know if this is the exact version of KO / Kelvin Zero / Alex. They've got so many different names, which I don't know if this is the exact version of their deck, but this is the one that I built. You know what? It's a lot of fun. I played some games on stream, so the games that you're going to be seeing in this video all come from the stream that I did, and it actually did really well. It got a lot of wins. So obviously, like, we're working with this kind of daring Poro, like, sneaky thing. But because we're running Viktor, Viktor's lovely thing is that when he levels up, he makes all created cards cost 1 less. And because we're creating cards from like Pro Cannon, it can give you, you can level up Viktor easily through that. But also these Poros end up becoming 0, which is 0 cost, as well as all the Poros that you make from this, from the Porealis, Aurora Porealis, that's the words. All of them end up costing 1, and also costing 0. And the Poro Snax that get created actually cost 2 instead of 3. So it's got a lot of banter, and then we've obviously got to give it all in there just to share all those keywords, and giving like those Poros augment to come off of Viktor or Ballistic Bot is just so powerful, because when you start playing more of them, or if you start playing those created Poro Snax, the additional buffs, it's just so good. Suit Up is the one thing I could take out of this deck, but I felt like I needed it for the early Poro game of the elusives. But technically Suit Up could be taken out of this deck and you could put something else more useful in. But for the early game aggression, I actually do really like Suit Up in this deck. Got some stacks in there to do some damage, as well as some mystics, but also which is stacks for draw. You got shared spores for draw. You got Poro Herder in there for draw. It's got a nice little balance of draw and damage, as well as just like the creation spells. So really, the Glorious Porolution is a lot of fun, and actually, as I said, got a lot of wins. As you will see in the streams that we did there, you'll see like the craziness of this deck in full force. But remember, people, as I said, these were streamed, so if you want to catch that out, shameless plug time, Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram. I stream on Twitch on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, so you want to come catch the action live, say hello in chat and whatnot, please feel free to, as well as the fact that there is obviously the Discord link down below if you want to join the Discord. There's the monthly competition in there, but also there is a monthly games evening and movie evening. So the games evening for this theme will be next Thursday, which I need to quickly look up the date. I think it's the 25th. It is the 25th. The 25th of February is when we're going to be doing like the next game night in that Discord. If you want to join, just get on mic and say hello to gamers. It doesn't get streamed. It's just purely in that Discord. But it's a lovely community of people as well, like making deck ideas and whatnot. So if that sounds like a bit of fun to you, why not consider it? But do not feel forced. As well as the fact that obviously the lovely t-shirt that I'm wearing, the merchandise, the merch link is below if you want to check that out. But as I said, do not feel forced. The only other thing I need to say, I always need to say this, is thank you all so much for the support. The support that I've been getting on this channel is amazing. Just the follows, the subscriptions over on like both this and Twitch. Just thank you, because it reaffirms what I do, and it lets me know that like you guys enjoy the stupidity that I do. So thank you so much. I have got an end of year goal of hitting 5,000 followers / subscribers by the end of the year on both Twitch and YouTube. We seem like we're gonna steamroll into that. I can believe in our abilities to work together. So let's do this. Let's kick the shit out of 2021. But honestly, thank you all. I hope you enjoy how this deck did in a couple of matchups. Is this gonna be the Targon's Peak version, or is it just going to be the standard ramp version? Now, a big part of me hopes this is the Targon's Peak version for banter. In fact, I'm actually going to keep this. And I keep this in hand because I'm going to go with the fact I'm assuming my opponent is going for banter. They're probably not. But young Pipe, I believe in your abilities to do banter.
That's a pretty sparkle fly.
Okay. We know that they've got rid of one of their harsh winds. And also, they didn't attack forward with the 1 damage they had. I'll take it. I'll take the decision that they made of not attacking with the 1 damage they had. Literally, I've got nothing. I should have definitely rummaged everything. My mistakes have been made. Okay, so they might just go for this with pure ramp. I could Mystic that off the field of play. I probably should Mystic that off the field of play. I probably should. I was considering, like, this turn, I probably do it so I can stop Trundle. Like, if I stop it this turn, I can stop Trundle. I didn't really mind it going for that turn because, I mean, I say that they've still got the ability to save mana and do things along those lines. So I probably should have cared about that a lot more than what I did. I can take 4 damage. It's fine. Maybe I shouldn't be so gung ho with the damage I'm willing to take as well. Okay. So Braum is on the job.
Can you improve perfection?
Braum is on the job. So I'm gonna grab this potential, like, double Pale Cascade or... Oh my god, yes! Yes! Oh, this is gonna... I mean, they know how to make... They know how to make a little man's dreams come true, don't they? They know how to make a little man's dreams come true by just literally playing Targon's Peak. Like, I wish more people played Targon's Peak. Just do it, Mo, bro. I do apologize. The sound did not play, but I can make it play.
Just do it! Make your dreams come true!
Exactly. Actually, the ability to use Static Shock right now is not too bad. And let's face it, they're throwing Targon's Peak down this turn. A true Freljordian welcome! Let's at least kick things into high gear. let's at least kick things into high gear. We shouldn't make our opponent wait. Okay. So, I'm just going to play this, just so that I'm helping that. Right, so, the chances are this could hit Give It All, which, at this moment in time, I guess would be quite fun. Yeah, I mean, yes! Right, okay. Now, they might have hit Feel the Rush, right? They might have hit Feel the Rush, and yes, Feel the Rush is terrible! How dare they hit Feel the Rush? I mean, that's also terrible. How dare they hit Icequake? I mean, to be fair, that was not for free. That was not for free. They had to pay for that. Okay. So, I'm going to get rid of maybe the other Give It All. I might end up regretting that decision, though. Maybe we keep that. No, we go all in. I believe in my abilities to go. You know for a fact that it's going to be Avalanche, right? It's going to be Avalanche. It's going to be the other thing that they're going to hit, isn't it? Like, what? So, we test the waters. It's going to be Avalanche. Oh, Feel the Rush. Okay, so they have hit Feel the Rush, which, I'm not going to lie, is problematic. I'd be lying if I said that Feel the Rush was not problematic, but... Okay. It's okay. I mean, it's not okay. So, I have to at least sacrifice one of these Poros. I have to sacrifice at least one of these Poros. Oh no, crap, it's my attack turn. For some reason, I thought this was my opponent's attack turn. This is fine. Right, give me Spell Shield. Scout! You know what? I'll take it. You know what? At this point, I'll take Scout. It's not the best, but I'll take it. Because you might have all this. You might have all that bollocks. You might have all this bollocks going on for you. All of that bollocks going on for you. I would have preferred a better attack. Slash finishing mark. But I'll take this one. I'll take this one and just just go elusively above your bumholio. Right. Okay. So it's okay. It's okay. So we've got all the augments. So we've got all of these things. I can sacrifice things. We've got regen. I just wish that their health stats were better than what I got. But obviously, you gotta work with what you've got. Okay. We still don't know what they've hit for 0. I'm gonna throw Victor's. Actually, throw Victor's Hex Core out. That way we get these to plus. We get these to. Actually, is it +4? That unit, like the unit that obliterates. Is it +4? That's fine. You know what? I'll accept it. I'll throw you out. I'm gonna definitely regret all my decisions here.
Our goals are greater than petty violence.
So, I'm willing.
Inferior design.
I'm willing to take some damage. I'm willing to take some damage for what I'm going to consider to be the greater good here. Actually, I did not take any damage. I lied. I lied to myself and to you. I lied to everyone. Right. This is slowly but surely going. Everyone is getting to a nice point. Right, be spell shield. Be spell shield. I mean, tough will do. Okay. So. We immediately attack forward. Why Braum? No 2 damage. Oh shit. Yeah, exactly. Ice Quake was what took that down. Now there, pay attention. As we go, whoop. Of course it'd be the Hex Core that we get for Jankie. So how close is... So he basically levels upon this first Poro Snax. Which then means the second Poro Snax costs 2! We must evolve! Glorious Porolution! So, eat and go strong. Eat and grow strong. We immediately go forward. We immediately go forward. Because everyone's got scout. So, we immediately go forward. We should have probably kept that back because of frostbites. Because let's face it, they probably run frostbites. But it's okay. It's okay. We're forcing them. when your opponent has everything and yet at the same time nothing. I mean, when your opponent's got 2 living legends, when they're literally just doing, like, people say when ASol levels, he's unbeatable. To that I say, I mean, two living legends, okay? 2 living legends leveled up ASol. I just realised what this deck is. Maximum porridge, leveled ASol. We go. we keep this. We keep the hand. But honestly, Blaine, thank you so much for the bits, my friend. I got to Masters with Ledros deck, or Ledros Peak. Nice on Hitful Yoda. But honestly, thank you. Can't touch this, Blaine. Thank you so much. That was amazing. Okay, I can take this damage. So we're against the healing deck. I'm willing to take 2. I'm feeling a little bit gung-ho with the damage I'm willing to take. I probably should not be. Okay. Throw Poro Herder out. Might as well get a bit of draw going on right now. Fighting It Punch Pablo! I'm gonna go forward here because they don't defend with either of those. They don't defend with either of those. They want to heal them. So I don't mind. I don't mind taking a little bit of damage. Oh, imagine if we had the mana, but also they will just heal themselves past it.
Oh,
they will. I mean,
cute.
I'm expecting. I mean, I'm gonna keep. I keep Mystic. I keep Mystic as an option. We throw down the lonely Poro. He won't be lonely for long. It's fine. I really wish that I could have used Static Shock here, but it's okay. There's always fighting It Punch Pablo. But we wait. I'm expecting a heal. I'm honest to God expecting a heal, but they can't heal them all, Yugi. Have they not got a heal right now? I'll leave it. I leave it. This could just be bait. This could just be trying to bait me into a move there, and I'm not going to be the one who falls for it. I'm not going to be the one who... I refuse. Good day, sir. Okay. Could use a stack to kill. Yeah, again, bear in mind, every single time they now draw, they get closer and closer to more and more heal moves, right? He's on the job. I'm willing to have... Now he's going to be problematic. I'd be lying if I said that he's not going to be problematic. Okay, willing to go with this. So static. I mean, the thing of it is that the more potential heal things that they get. I should have probably grabbed like this guy or even Kench himself. Like, I should have probably grabbed one of those two. Because yeah. It's okay though, it's okay. Because we could basically 8-punch Pablo might like... It's very unlikely they would have traded away 8-punch Pablo, but you know, like, you're looking at that, you just think, oh, so many things on that board that I could try to kill right now. So many things on that board that I could try to kill. They must not have a heal right now, but then you just think, but is this just an elaborate wooze? And let's face it, they're going to be eating something, so maybe saving my damage to throw into Tom Kench is not a bad plan. So potentially Braum gets eaten here. Braum is on the job. So Braum literally does no damage. I'm willing to accept this because I have to. Because I have to. But no damage has been caused to him. I might be like holding things too soon. Maybe I should throw some damage out right now. But I'm waiting to see whether or not they use the man that gets them past Bastion / any heal moves, because like big part of me is thinking like, you know, okay, if they had a heal move, I mean, why is he not killing the Poro? Is also the thing. There we go. There we go. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Right, so go with doing this. Potentially also throwing the Mystic in to 8-punch Pablo, because I want to force more. Like, the thing of it is, like, do I want to keep this removal back for maybe killing Tom Kench? They've already revealed that they've not got a lot of heals going on. They have already revealed that they've not got a lot of heals going on. So this does still kill 8-punch Pablo with the Poro Herder, because obviously they were hoping they were going to get that trade through. I don't mind losing that, but I'm going to consider myself... Aha! Consider forcing them to use more resources. So I could use this to make sure that you die. But then also, like, so much wants to throw that in, because Tom Kench himself can become a bit of a problem if I don't deal with it. And so, like, part of me wants to leave my damage back for that, but I do also know how much I'm just gonna kill 8-punch Pablo. I'm gonna regret this, but I'm gonna do it. I love the new little effect on the prismatics when you draw them. Okay. I mean, imagine, like, if I knew I was going to top deck another Mystic, I would have left it, because obviously, knowing that I was going to top deck another Mystic, I could have thrown 2 of them into Tom Kench. So, if I would have known that, I would have obviously gone with that plan. Okay. Where the hell are my, what's his faces right now? Where the hell are my Poro Snax at the moment? So, he's going to go for an immediate eat. So I'm actually just gonna go for an immediate attack. I probably should have played like Poro Cannon and started to get a little bit more Poros on this board and like maybe expanded like that, but I'm gonna try and force that because it seems like they haven't got much healing in their hand at the moment. Obviously they have to start a draw move. Like the increased chances are they're now slowly but surely getting those heal moves, right? They're now slowly but surely getting those heal moves as we speak. But if I can force them down, I can live with that. He tells himself. So Static Shock. Oh, he's going for the big one. So this is somebody who's got heal moves. Potentially what's his face? Astral Protection. They've got some form of heal move. So part of me's thinking, do I save this to throw in their core? Which is probably going to be the smarter move.
Plenty of room inside.
I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it to potentially play into their core. So what I can do here is, I guess this Poro means that it can't be eaten. I wish that I had the other spell right now. So I'm gonna throw you down. Because the idea here is, like, yet again, I just want to be trying to force mana out of my opponent, which they don't want to do. Okay. It's okay. So I could throw down Viktor, see what I get off of him. Could throw down Viktor. If I knew that I was going to throw down Viktor, I would have kept back. I would have thrown the ballistic bot out with him. But I honestly want to see whether or not, because like part of me is honestly considering this move. But if they've got a Astral Protection, I guess if I force the Astral Protection out before they've got Landmark on the board, or before they've got Soraka on, like before they've got the Landmark on the board, I'm willing to take this risk. I need to hope that's a Bastion. Be a Bastion, because if it's a Bastion, I can static. Astral Protection. I knew there was a chance of it. I should have left it. I went too Billy Big Bollocks. Should have just left that. But my decisions were made. Mistakes were made. So I'm gonna throw the ballistic out. And now I'm gonna hope that I can get my Poro Snax, because my Poro Snax is like the one thing that kind of like at least helps me do more damage into this guy. Spell Shield. If I can get the Spell Shield going. So if I get the Spell Shield going, then at least on the plus side, because this is a slow speed spell, so he can't actually do that. I would like to have more things on the board though. Let's face it, it's their attack turn, so I'm gonna end up regretting this, but I'm willing to wait. It's their attack turn. They're gonna go for an eat, most likely getting, woo, they take the augment guy. Okay. I honestly thought they were going to take the elusive Poro. I mean, admittedly, I've got other ways of making an elusive Poro, but I didn't know that at the time.
It's too late now.
It's too late now. So the eats have happened. I'm going to tell myself this is being smart, because what we're going to do is, yeah, we've lost all that resource, but we can build more resource. So we lost Braum. We lost you. It's okay. As much as we would love to have more of that augment keyword,
with utmost efficiency.
I'm gonna go with you, see what you give me, and next turn we immediately open. With using Give It All. So next turn is gonna be an immediate open of Give It All. Let's see what we can get from this. I can Poro Cannon so that I make more elusive. I mean, this is actually going to be fine. Don't worry about it. We Poro Cannon. We then do that, and then we just use Give It All. And then this healing deck doesn't know what hit it. Give me Scout. I mean, Overwhelm? Okay. I mean, it's not what I wanted, but I'll take it. But all that's important right now is that the Porolution's going down. The Porolution's going down, because literally goes directly to my turn. My first move, Yugi! My first move is to go, whoop, and that gives everyone Spell Shield. You shall eat no more, fat catfish man! You shall eat no more, as they all go elusive, Spell Shield, Augment, and Overwhelm! With significant damage! So, I don't think that there's anything that, I mean, I'm very lucky that they did not find their landmark. But in all honesty, I don't see their way out of the Porolution, which is currently happening in front of them as they surrender, because they definitely know there is no way around the Porolution, which is currently happening to them. Ezreal Draven, pretty standard. Oh, I'll check the deck code out in a bit. I should keep this hand. It's got a lot of create cards that's going to work for Viktor, so once Viktor hits the board, he then hopefully should make everything cost near enough 0 with most of the created cards. I mean, obviously that makes the created Poro Snax cost 2, but it cheapens everything quite nicely. I do like that. That's what I did like about this concept, because I said this was like, you know, Kelvin Zeros. Like, I saw they played this, they played like a similar concept. I don't know whether or not this is the deck exactly, because I never got the deck code from them, so I just basically made what I assumed the elements of this deck would be. Okay, look at me now. I mean, I immediately go forward. I immediately go forward here because, like, what's there to stop me right now? A lot of target spells are most likely going to come at me at some point. Point. There's Draven. There's Draven. So, if I know I can throw Braum down right now. I mean, obviously, potential like vision, like axe into vision. So many axes. Got axes, need victims. I'm gonna throw out another lonely Poro. Much upset, but ooh, into another daring Poro. Throw that out. I could have technically thrown out the ballistic bot, which then would have meant that, like, I could have started this working a lot better for me. Gonna throw out the daring Poro though. Much of me is thinking. Do I go with the gamble of playing? Oh, so Poro Snax right now. Poro Snax, and I could get some more finishes, but it gives them the chance to play Ezreal, and I'd rather just immediately go forward right now. I mean, admittedly, like, potentially, yeah. I was wondering, do they want to trade you off? So that's okay. That's fine. Actually gonna force that damage in as well, because right now, like, they've got a lot of targety stuff in that deck, but it doesn't look like they're using it right now. So I'm just gonna take advantage of it and just go as much forward as I can. Give it all. If I can find a spell shield, that'd be amazing. I mean, I'm thinking to myself, like, I guess I stop the 4 damage. Because I can't actually, like, stop that. So I might as well stop the 4 damage that I can stop. Okay. More axes. He's got many axes and he's near enough got victims. So I could ballistic bot here. Because basically their health right now. Oh, there's Ezreal. Their health right now, I'm in an okay spot that I don't mind. Just trying to force that down. I could throw this out. Like, to drag Ezreal away, but I honestly feel like my nicer choice here is to use this and get more elusive Poros, because we're basically just forcing their health down at this moment in time. Basically just going for the force their health down. It's perfectly fine. As much as we was thinking that I could have technically used one of those, on Draven as well. But I can even go forward with these guys. Like, I don't actually mind going forward with those guys, because I've got a lot of damage in hand. I've got 4 damage. Well, I've got like 6 damage in hand right now that I honestly do not mind just going fully on into this. Because if I have to kill Ezreal, I can do. If they do like, but like that's what I mean. If they do like, things to kill my side of the board, it's like, it's okay. I can make stuff to kill their side of the board. Whirling Axe would have been like the worst thing. But I could just use this, kill their Ezreal, let the ignitions go. I could even just keep these back right now. They're at a health stat. Where basically I could just go like sod it. I don't even care about killing Ezreal. I might as well just keep these to throw into their core at some point, because they're getting down enough. That, like, literally it doesn't matter. So throw you out. We could, here's the thing with it. We could throw Braum out. Throw Braum onto this field of play, just because it gives me a little bit more defense. Because let's face it, it's going to be a big ass move. There's probably going to be visions in that deck hand, or things they're going to be using the axe to get rid of, but it's okay.
Axes coming right up.
Many axes. They immediately go forward here, taking me down to 7. Have they got enough damage to just, like, have they got enough damage to do it? Like, opposed to just take the damage. Like, I'm thinking, like, if they've got visions and things like that in their hand, I'm willing to take that damage. I might be a little bit too gung-ho. I might be a little bit too gung-ho there. But I don't mind taking that damage. I can tell myself that that's going to be fine. So we can get them down enough. Get them down enough. Down to 5. So potentially, like, they need to kill this. But they need to kill... I mean, I'm just going to pass the turn then. If you're not going to do anything, I'm just going to pass the turn myself. Because I've got 2 Mystics and the Ignition. And that deck's got no way of healing itself. I mean, obviously, I said, like, you know, they could, like, maybe find damage to go into my core. But... Here, which it health is just a resource. It's fine. Exactly, Metal Biter. As my friend Jankie always says, health is but a resource. That is it. And then Mystic Shot into core. Like, so they can do, like, 1 turn too late, my friend. 1 turn too late.
Sure.
So we now just throw both Mystics into core, and that should be GG. I mean, we've even got a Daring Poro. Do we just throw the Daring Poro out for banter's sake? He flies through the air with the greatest of ease. It's okay. Health was just a resource. We just needed to get them down. Literally, it was them passing that last turn instead of doing like things like to kill or whatnot. So they're trying to level Ezreal, and it's just like, yep, no, let's not BM our opponent by playing another Poro. We'll just go immediate Shadow Mode. There's not a lot they can do that would get me to death right now. So I'll take the win. GG. Shadow Mode. So Ezreal Draven is actually a big man deck. I'm quite surprised. I'm quite surprised. It's like it's faded away, but it is still a potent and powerful deck. Like, you know, if it gets the things it needs. Aphelios with so. This was an idea that I really wanted to do to begin with, and I tried to build it, but I couldn't build it well enough, so I kind of abandoned it. But I do like the idea, because he's got that stun move, and he's got that damage move within Aphelios, and in the right deck with Swain, that actually can be very powerful, especially the stun move, on which you're using Flock. So, I like it, I just don't know, like, you know, how it gets built exactly perfectly. Oh, we're going wide on me. Will I can go wide on you. Right, so I feel like Sinister Poro is actually really funny because Sinister Poro actually, I'm gonna throw down Daring Poro, which could be countered, but I want to try and get a shared spoils if I can. But obviously, like, you know, they're going wide. Much wideness on the board. I'm actually going to leave you back. The reason why I leave you back is because my opponent has definitely got Flock in that deck. And so any damage that happens to any of these, like the potential of Flock, is problematic. And so I'd rather just keep this back for when I need to defend myself rather than going into the attack move with it. My Poros, they're already getting big and strong. Just how Braum would want me to. Braum is actually big and strong. So yep, so they're going with that. So expect Flock. Expect much Flock. So the question is here, do I if I play Braum, it's like, would they have two Flocks in their hand? I'm actually gonna pass the turn and wait to see what my opponent does here. I'm expecting a Flock or ooh. I mean, that was a lot of damage they did not attack forward with, so I am honest to God happy that they didn't. Okay, because that was actually a lot of damage that they had there. Throw the Ballistic Bot out first. He's the superior life form, he's correct. So we're throwing him out first. Got a couple of steps.
To see what others cannot.
Ooh, so I've got a big boy Swain. Big boy Swain coming into town. Because basically what they're seeing is that I've not got anything that can surpass that at the moment. So that's the reason why they don't mind throwing him out. It's like, well, they've got nothing that can block Swain until now.
Quite a fright.
So at least I can block Swain. I could also throw these statics in, but I'm gonna leave it. I want to keep myself on full mana because I want to have the options to like see what my opponent does, and also the options to potentially leave them nothing and take from them everything. So I'm gonna throw that in there. Lonely Poro, I do apologize, my friend, but I feel like you might. I mean, the part of me's thinking, do I just do this? What removal potential further. But I'm just trying to think to myself, like, what removal do they have? Like, part of me actually wants to have Viktor on the board before I use this. So, I'll do that. So, I'm expecting Flock. I'm expecting Flock, definitely. So, join the glorious revolution!
Join the glorious evolution.
Potentially, what you call it, potentially another sentry to kill you. Okay, so, oh, okay, there we go. So, it's those kind of removals. It's those kind of removals you gotta watch out for. Okay. Metal is perfect. Give me spell shield. Give me spell shield. Fearsome. I mean, we've already got fearsome hero. Where's spell shield?
For the Empire.
The few for the many.
That's okay. That's okay. I can live with that. It's significant damage. It's significant damage, but it is damage that I can live with. Okay. So next turn, we immediately go into this. As much of me wants to throw Braum onto the field of play, or even throw this additional daring Poro onto the field of play, we want to be cutting down their... Oh, actually, I'll do we throw this additional Poro onto the field of play. The problem is we open up the chance for them to throw another Arachnoid Sentry or Graviton on top of that. So, which admittedly, either way... Actually, no, because then they could kill it with... like, just don't worry about it. We go with this. We go with this because I have to. Because I know you say Hex Core first, but there is always the chance that they Arachnoid Sentry, or they've got a Moon Weapon in hand to Graviton, which if they Graviton on top of him and then use a Flock, it kills him, which removes the better attack stat. I mean, they are literally deep diving. They are literally deep diving right now. I don't know what they're trying to find, but they're deep diving for answers. They're deep diving for answers, of which they have none. That's the reason why you don't Hex Core first. Okay, we're against Anivia. Somebody please remind me after the next game to change my icon. Okay. Oh, do we keep Give It All? I'm gonna get rid of it. Or do we keep it? We're against the deck, which is... Actually, no, we're gonna leave it. We're gonna leave it. I mean, we're against the deck, which is most likely gonna cause me problem. I do apologize. I mean, I tried to get rid of you! Part of me is thinking I'm gonna get rid of that Mystic. I might end up regretting getting rid of that, but we know that Avalanche... So, a lot of counters in this deck, right? Avalanche, Vile Feast, like loads of things that can cause me, like, nothing but problems. So, I want to go into next turn with...
Nothing escapes my way.
It's okay. I don't want... Like, you can do the attack forward with that, man. I care very little about your sentry. Right, I'm going to throw you forward. Because my plan is going to be going to Poro Snax, which means that it takes me out of Vile Feast and whatnot range. I wish I had one additional point of mana to Shared Spoils, but if I had that additional point of mana, I wouldn't have 2 Poros on the field of play right now. So it was a gamble, but it was a gamble that I was willing to take. Bear in mind, also, our opponent could use Avalanche this turn. So that's why we have to go forward now, because Avalanche is probably going to come for me. We have to go right now, before it's too late. I mean, admittedly, maybe immediately going forward, like, so maybe the better plan would have been to save the man that I used, attack forward and use the Shared Spoils, because, like, if they were to Avalanche, at least we would have got some draw and some good stuff out of that. I'm willing to take that. This is when the Avalanche hits, of course, but I'm willing to take that, and then we pass the turn. Because if there's going to be an Avalanche, then we can play Lonely Poro and whatnot onto the field of play. But right now, don't mind leaving it. So Avalanche. Ooh, no, on treat. Still the option for Avalanche from our opponent. So I'll leave it. Because in all honesty, like, I don't... Okay. Immediately go forward. I could technically use this, but I want to be using my Shared Spoils. So they get rid of one. But it's okay. I mean, it's not okay, but I'll take it because I have to. Right, so we do this. Braum is on the job. So Viktor, join the glorious revolution. I throw Braum out.
Braum is on
Braum
the job.
is on the job. It means that he's a target now for their vengeance.
Nothing escapes my
He's a target for their vengeance and potential, like, they could be going into a ruination move at some point in the very near to distant future. But it's okay. I can join the glorious revolution and hope that I get, what's his face? Spell shield.
Something ancient stirs.
I'm willing to wait for... Actually, wait. No, we go. We want to be... You know when you just think to yourself, because big part of me kind of wants to go into this move next turn.
With
Okay.
utmost efficiency.
Please give me spell shield.
In Averos's
Okay.
name.
In Auroros's name. Right. So, at this point,
Help is on the way.
help is on the way. It's okay. I can go down to 7. I can go down to 7.
Strike them down.
I can go down to 7. Okay. Perfectly fine. No, don't send the ambulance. It's not needed. I did call an ambulance for you. My main. Actually, wait. They are not gonna be. Oh, spell shield, the one I wanted. They are not gonna be able to use ruination this turn. They will be able to use vengeance or anything that can kill this Poro, which means that I don't get the elusiveness, which is a shame. But I've got a lot of overwhelm and a lot of other things that's gonna be coming up at them, so this is fine. I can accept I lose one thing potentially, but for the glory of Istrotskia, I don't mind it. So, oh, they just don't do anything. Oh, Bird Lady! Bird Lady! You got nothing! Oh, Anivia. To be fair, Ice Anivia, it's a really good deck if you get what you need, but sometimes you don't get what you need. As I said, taking the damage in order to secure what was needed. So that's fine, because all that... I mean, why didn't you use that before? You could have stopped them from going elusive. And if you would have stopped the elusiveness, you actually would, like, stopping the elusiveness actually would have, like, meant you could have lived a little bit longer. But maybe you knew it was already doomed, so you left it. So that was the glorious Porolution. Such a really fun deck. Like the ability that it has just to smash games, like it's a lot of fun. But please let me know in the comment section down below if you use this deck, how it goes. If you make any changes to this deck, please let me know how it goes. As well as the fact that Discord and Twitch and Twitter and all the stuff, all links down below. So if you want to catch me live on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays and Thursdays on Twitch, you can do. Just thank you all so much for the support. I hope you have a fantastic day, and until next time, bye. Flash of brilliance that could save me. Save me. That doesn't save me. Okay, is there anything from you? Save me. That doesn't save me! Okay. Get rid of this and get rid of this. Find something that can save me.